Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Today, I am bringing you a story out of Atlanta, Georgia. This did happen in March of 2022. The title reads, Five Teens in Custody After Shooting. Armed carjacking, police chase through metro Atlanta. This is an interesting story. Let us dive in. And before we do, if you guys don't mind leaving a like, I'd appreciate it. Let us begin.
New video tonight as police say five teens led them on a multi-county chase after trying to carjack a woman at gunpoint. The crime spree coming to an end when the suspects finally crashed.
Joe Ripley is live in DeKalb County for us tonight, where the chase came to an end near Chamblee Tucker Road and I-85. Joe, how were police able to identify the teens?
It was through teamwork and technology, and in fact, that chase ended right behind me here on Chamblee Tucker Road at the intersection of I-85. The teens went 1 for 2 overnight when it came to carjackings, but a long night leading police on a chase could lead to a lengthy prison sentence for each teen.
I'm getting ground on it.
Brookhaven Police dash cam shows a chase through DeKalb County early Tuesday morning.
That's him to your right.
Investigators say the driver lost control when Brookhaven and DeKalb police officers pinned in the blue sedan. You can see the car dented with airbags deployed. Police say 3 16-year-olds and 2 17-year-olds were inside the car.
Guys, let's stop it here. So, according to the reporter, he's saying 1 for 2. So, they try. It's either they. It makes sense that they tried to steal a car probably before they got this one. But notice the age: 3 16-year-olds and 2 17-year-olds. What are they doing stealing a car? Again, I think we've already covered on this channel that we are seeing more and more teenagers commit these crimes. And I don't know what's so attractive about stealing a car. These guys got caught, and one of them ended up on a stretcher. Let's hear the rest of what happened here.
At least one had to be hauled off on a stretcher, and each teen was arrested. Hours earlier, police say the teens were involved in an attempted carjacking on Willow Lake Drive in DeKalb County. Police say a woman reported the teens coming up to her around 1:30 in the morning. She told police a shootout ensued between her and the suspects. She was hit and taken to the hospital, police say, but she should be okay. Police believe the teens then drove up to Sandy Springs and carjacked the man at the Harrison Apartments on Roswell Road. Police say the victim, who was not injured, described the suspects as having AK-47 type weapons. Raven Haley has only lived in the apartments a few months.
Police do stay around here.
Okay, so they had a shootout with someone. They tried to take her vehicle, and luckily this woman had her firearm. She fought back. She's a good guy, but she ended up getting hit. Luckily it wasn't life-threatening, and these jokers decided to continue into the night and still go and take another car, which is what the car we saw earlier that was involved in the crash. And also probably was the same one involved in the vehicle pursuit. These guys are brazen. They had AK-47s or weapons that they had, and they decided that, hey, they were going to get a car. Wild. Unfortunately, the other individual where took his car, he didn't have a firearm. But it looks like these guys were determined. What would you do against someone who is determined to use violence to take, what's yours? Are you going to be able to defend yourself? Will you have a firearm? And these guys had guns. So what are you going to do? Let's hear the rest.
Here a lot too though, but I just don't trust nobody. So that's just my own experience. But the neighborhood, okay, police stay up and down here all the time.
After that, police say the teens were spotted at the intersection of Briarcliff and Sheridan Roads around 3:30 a.m. Sandy Springs police were able to get the vehicle's information and alert other law enforcement. Brookhaven police used license plate detection technology to initiate the chase. It all ended at the intersection of Chamblee Tucker Road and I-85 with 5 teens placed in handcuffs.
Tonight, DeKalb County Police are telling me they recovered 2 weapons from the scene here of that crash, but they were not able to tell me whether any of the teens had previous run-ins with law enforcement.
Okay, guys. So you guys hear that? They did recover weapons. That makes sense because they did have supposed AK-47s on them. But guys, what do you think? 5 teenagers decided that they were going to carjack in the middle of the night. They didn't do it just once, they did it twice. And I mean, I there has to be tougher crimes for these jokers. There has to be. Otherwise, they're going to just keep doing this. And kudos to the good guy, the lady who defended herself. But this is unfortunate. This is something that we're going to see much, much more often. And we need to know and understand that good guys carry guns. And if good men did nothing, there would be no good guys.